All righty. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Brief story. So when I first got into yoga, the first thing I noticed when I went to a yoga studio was how much I disliked most of the music that they played. So at some point I decided to make my own yoga music, which is a thing called the Dharma Gypsys. And I did a couple albums and a couple singles, and they're on Spotify. And I have a okay amount of people listening to it. And I was always mildly curious, like, who might these people be? Are they the people that I know? No, it's not the people I know. I looked on the site as a CD Baby. That's who uploads my music to, Spotify and iTunes Music, or all the millions of different places that stream music now. And they had a little analytics page. I was like, oh wow! So I clicked it, and it has a thing by region. And it turns out the people that listen to my music are number one in the UK, and number two in Australia, and then number three in America. I found that very interesting. And what are you going to do? It's awesome. Thank you very much for coming. And we're going to start with a couple seated warm-ups. So I'm going to scoot on back as I normally do, with the legs crossed. However, you can cross them mostly simply. Don't force anything. We're going to put the hands on the knees, and we do this one a lot on Wednesdays. Straight spine all the way up to the ceiling. And then think of a light coming out of the top of your head, and then draw a big circle of light on the ceiling. And we can begin our breathing, drawing the breath into the nose and pushing the breath out of the nose. I mean, in its simplest form, we're doing an hour of deep breathing, which is a totally awesome way to get your mind straight. If you want to restrict the throat or the larynx, you can, to get that full ujjayi effect. But either way, breathing both directions, in and out through the nose, consciously and on purpose. Very nice. Let's go the opposite direction, please. Continuing that breathing. This movement, we'll call it a pose, is supposed to be good for your digestive system. Good, and back to center. So I've been doing this a lot for my hands, because I'm trying to stay off my phone, but it's not always working, and sometimes my hands bother me. So we go straight forward, so the thumbs are pointing in, and then we're going to pull the hands back and then turn the hands so that the thumbs point out, and then back in and turn the hands pushing forward again. And it's moving like this and breathing as we move like this. Just a couple more of these. Good. Let's sit up really tall. We're going to do a cross-legged twist. We're going to take the right hand and grab the left knee. Left hand goes right behind you. Be 6 inches out from your tail, fingers pointing away if the whole hand gets down. We're going to rotate the torso with the shoulder back. Head, as always, just goes for the ride. We're going to keep on doing our deep breathing here. Excellent. All the way over to the other side, left hand on the right knee. Sitting up real tall, twisting, breathing. Good. One more. We're going to bring the hands behind the back. So you can grab elbows. You can do reverse prayer. This pose in its furthest extent, which I don't expect anyone to do, each hand grabs each foot if you were in full lotus. But I'm just going to grab elbows. You could do reverse prayer. And we're going to fold down and put the forehead on the mat. And we're going to take a couple breaths here. Good. Back up. We're going to put the hands at the top of the mat, and we're going to step straight back to the top of our first push-up with the belly and the legs nice and tight. A little bit of clenching. And then on an out breath, you can lower either all the way down or 2 inches off the earth. Roll a bit forward, up dog, third eye looking. And then we tuck the toes for down dog. Feet 2 fists apart. We're going to bend one leg and push the opposite heel towards down, stepping back and forth in place a little bit. Excellent. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together. With the hands on the shins, we're going to look up. And a forward fold on the out breath. Let's engage the core and come all the way up, sweeping the arms to the ceiling. Hands down through the heart center. We're going to push into the earth, and we're going to circle all the way back up on the in-breath. We're going to breathe out and forward fold. Again, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. We're stepping again, top of push-up. We're going to lower and drop. Up dog, legs tight, and down dog, pulling up and back. Feet about 2 fists apart, and we're going to breathe. Look at the navel. You could pedal the feet out if you didn't do that on the last one, or you can come up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, or stay still, breathing in the nose. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We're going to look up, pull the shoulder blades together. We're going to forward fold up to the ceiling again, sweeping those arms all the way up. Coming down through the heart center, we're going to push into the earth. We're going to circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. Look up, tail through the eyeballs. Stepping again, top of push-up, lower drop. Up dog. And down dog. And nice. We're going to breathe here, remembering we can rest anytime we like. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. All the way back up. We're going to bring the hands together with the pointer fingers up to the ceiling. Pull the core in, up through your heart, through your nose, all the way up to the fingers, and then arch back a little bit. Great. Arms right down at the sides. All right. Big toes touching, ankles a bit apart. We're going to let the knees fall together as we sit in chair Utkatasana. Very nice. Up, over, again, forward folding, fingers low. We'll look up and flatten the back. We're stepping again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right side, please, warrior one. Left foot turns out, up. Push the left foot into the mat, reach the left arm forward, same sides. Excellent. Touch the sky again, and then hands back down, stepping back, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Left side stepping, right foot turns out. Push that right foot into the mat, reach the right arm forward, and we're going to breathe here. All right, touch the sky. And again, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to breathe here. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do a couple more of these. We sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Step in again, top push up, lower drop. Up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one again, back up. Hands in prayer to the ceiling, lengthening up, looking up. Lift the heart if you want to arch back. Great. Hands down again. Step back. Lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, please. Right foot turns out. Back up. Hands in prayer again. Lifting the heart up through the fingers. Maybe arching back. Very nice. Hands back down again. Step back. Lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. And we're going to breathe right here. Very nice. Step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up. We forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, arms down, shoulders back. Just one more tonight, a couple variations. We sit in chair again. Good. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We're going to look up. Step back, top of push up. Lower drop. Up dog. And down dog. Right side, please, warrior one. Left foot turns out. We're coming back up, but stay standing. We're bringing the arms out in the front with the palms facing the sky. We're going to drop the shoulders and hold the core, breathing in the nose. Turn the palms to face, open up, maybe look up, hands mostly opening. Lift the heart a little bit, the sternum. Turn the palms to face the ceiling, hands in prayer, lengthen up, maybe arch back again. Great, hands back down, step back, lower drop. Up dog, down dog, left side, please. Right foot turns out, back up. Once you got your base set, arms out in the front. We're going to breathe here a little bit. And turn the palms to face. Let's open up and look up. And palms facing the ceiling. Bring the hands together in prayer above the head. Lengthen up, lift the heart, maybe arching back. Excellent. Hands back down, step back again. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to breathe here. Good. Step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We're going to look up. We're going to forward fold. Feet and knees, we're going to sit in chair. But tonight, let's twist the chair. Right elbow outside of the left leg. Tail pointing straight back. Pull the hands in towards the chest. Turn the fingers to the face. And we're going to stay here breathing. You could open the arms if you prefer. Good. Let's forward fold as a form of rest. Let everything get as loose as it can. Good. Let's sit in chair again. And we're going to twist the other side. So whatever the opposite worked out to be for you. And again, hands in prayer to the chest, fingers to the face. Tail pointing straight back and straight forward through the crown of your head. I am looking at the mat. If you open the arms, you could look up to the reaching hand. Good, and we forward fold. This time we'll take the feet apart about the distance of the hips. You can grab elbows or prayer, and we're just gonna hang here. You can bounce if you like, or just let gravity do the work for you. But continue that long, deep breathing in the nose. Engage the core. Let's touch the ceiling all the way up and all the way back down. We're going to bring the peace fingers under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside. Big toes push the fingers down, elbows out, head down, breathing. It's okay if the legs are bent. Good. Back up to the ceiling again. And back down, hands under feet from the front, so the toes are touching the crease in the wrist. You can pull up on the feet if you like. Keep breathing, lengthen the top of the head down. All right, let's stand top of the mat, feet back together, big toes touching, ankles apart. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. All right, very nice. Let's sit in chair again, please. Great. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We'll look up, fat in the back. Let's step again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two on the right, right foot steps, left foot turns out. We're going to bring the arms out over the feet. Drop these shoulders, hold the core, breathe here, looking at the right hand. Very nice. Straight the leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit for triangle. Right hand down, left arm up. You could do palms facing out and away. We're going to look up to the reaching hand if it doesn't bother your neck too much. Keep on breathing. Let's place both hands on the shin for a moment. We're going to shorten the stance a couple of inches. Pavrita Trikonasana is the twist of a triangle. You put the back of the hand outside of the leg, grip that right toe down into the mat, the big toe on the right. Lengthen the breath, lengthen the spine. Excellent. Hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up, Warrior two, dropping the shoulders, holding the core tight, breathing, looking at the left hand. All righty, straight that leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit and left hand down, right arm up. Triangle on the other side here. Let's place both hands on the shin. We're going to shorten the stance a couple of inches and let's twist. Keep that left hip in. Keep breathing, keep lengthening the spine and the breath. All right, hands down again. Please step back, lower drop, up dog. And let's stay in down dog for a couple of breaths. Good, step jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent, let's keep doing it. We're sitting chair again. Good, up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step back, top of push up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Right side, please, warrior two again, back up, heel to heel. Very nice. We're going to take the center of the right forearm, placing it on the leg near the knee, left arm up and over. You can look along the elbow armpit to the ceiling, or you can put the right hand on the ground and look slightly forward. Let's keep breathing here. Back to warrior two. You're welcome to keep the back foot flat. We are going to twist. You can come to the ball of the foot, swing the left arm through, elbow outside of the leg, hands in prayer can pull in towards the chest. We'll take a few breaths here. Woo, all right, hands back down, stepping back again, lower down, up dog, down dog. Left side, please. Right foot turns out. It's warrior two on the other side here. We're going to breathe and look at the left hand. Left forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. We stay here. You could put the left hand on the ground if you prefer. Good. Back up to warrior two. Your choice with the back foot. Swing that right arm through. Let that leg be made out of cement. We're going to stay here and breathe. All right, again, hands down, stepping back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And you can step the whatever foot you want to step, right foot maybe to come up into horse of the sun goddess. If you want to be able to face your device, toes splayed out a bit, knees opening up, and we're going to hold the roof and breathe here. All right, please stand. We're going to turn the toes to run straight forward. We're going to reach straight up and then straight down. Hands under shoulders, maybe just fingers, maybe palms down. Definitely let the head drop as much as it will. The elbows can go back to the legs. Good, back up. We're going to reach to the ends of the fingers. And then behind the back, we're going to intertwine those fingers, pushing the palms together. You could have them apart, but palms together is nicer on the upper back. It just relieves kind of tension there. And we're going to forward fold again. Light toes. You can lift the toes if you like and put them down super light. We're going to breathe here. Back up to the ceiling. And back down. We're grabbing shins, ankles, or peace fingers, big toes, elbows pulling away from the ears. I'm going to just grab shins today. And both hands over to the right, left shoulder rotates under and through. And then over, please, to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Excellent. Let's stand. We'll come top of the mat and we can shake the feet out a little bit. Let's take a moment here. We're going to do warrior 3, standing on the left foot. You bring the hands to the heart. Lots of variation where the hands go. They can be out, forward. And we're going to just lift that right foot off the ground. Trying to make a big capital letter T with the body as best as we can. It's balancing. There's a bit of strength in the leg. And of course, we're breathing. We can convert this to Chandrasana by putting the left hand down and the right arm up. And you can switch the hands for Pavrita Chandrasana. All right, let's stand. Let's shake it out. Forget about it. All right, we're going to stand on the right foot, then hands to the heart, or whatever you did with the hands on the other one. We got warrior 3 on the other side. So come on forward. Here we go. And Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. And switch the hands if you like. All right, stand again. Step it out. All right, we're gonna stand on the left foot. Tree to me is gonna feel like a break here, and I'm so excited to have a break. Standing on the left, we're gonna grab that right ankle and lift that foot up. You can stay right there. You can bring the hands to the heart or all the way up. And we're gonna breathe just like this. All right, let that down, step it out. We're gonna do the other side, standing on the right. We're gonna grab that left. You can hold it there, half a prayer. If it locks, excellent. You can come up with the arms if that's what you prefer. We're gonna breathe right here. Very nice, let that down, step it out. Back to standing on the left foot. We're gonna lift the right leg and the right hand's gonna grab the right knee and the left hand can be on the hip. You could, if you prefer, big toe grabbing, extending, but stand tall no matter what you choose. And we're gonna breathe, of course, right here. And let's open that leg out to the right as we look out over the left shoulder. Keep that foot up, back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot. Woo! Let that down, step it out. We're going to stand on the right. We're going to lift the left. Hold the knee or the foot, standing tall. Open that leg out to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Back to center, leg out on its own. Show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down. We're going to squat, so we rotate the feet so that the heels are sitting pretty much under the hips. My toes are slightly splayed. We're going to come down and put the elbows into the knees, lengthen up the back, hands in prayer, push those knees out further. We're going to take a couple breaths here before we do Yoga Namaskara. We're going to stay longer. If you want to do a crow or headstand, we're going to take about 3 more breaths here before we do the other part. Good, hands straight forward. And then we're coming all the way up to the ceiling, lengthen everything up. And back down, hands are straight forward again. And then up again, all the way to the ceiling. You could arch back if you like. And back down, hands straight forward. And all the way up again. You could arch it back. And then back down into the squat. And let's come to hands and knees. Knees 2 fists apart, knees under the hips, shoulders above the wrists, middle fingers straight forward. We're going to drop the belly and look up. That is the in-breath. We're going to arch the back and look at the legs or the navel. That is the out-breath. And we're going to keep moving in the cat and the cow. Good. Back to center. We're going to look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And over to the other tail. Good. Back to center. Step the right foot top of the mat. Superhero the arms straight up. You can bring that right foot a little more forward. We're going to stay here and breathe. Good. Hands down on the inside. Right knee pulls against the right shoulder. Sometimes I bring this right foot a half inch a little further away from my head out to the right, because that way the leg is more knee over the ankle. You could come down to the forearms too if you like. We're going to breathe here. Good. Let's do the other side. Left foot up to the top. You can scoot that foot a little more forward. We're going to reach the arms up again. Take a couple of breaths here. And then down on the inside. And I'm going to scoot my foot a little tiny bit, a half inch away. You can put the elbows down if you like. Let's breathe here. Great. Let's step all the way back to the top of push-up. And we're going to lower down. Up dog, third eye, down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up over the back wall. You can bend that leg and put the knee up if you like. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Throw that shin top of the mat. Scoot the left leg back, lift the heart to the ceiling. Hands down, forearms down, head down. You do arms out too if you like. Let's continue our breathing here. All right, hands down again. We're gonna step back. You could shake that right leg if you like. Top of push-up, we lower down. Up dog, down dog. We're gonna hold the left foot up over the back wall. We'll take a couple breaths here. You can bend that leg if you like, opening up the hip. Throw that shin top of the mat, scoot the right leg back. I'm gonna lift the heart. Good. Hands down, forearms down, head down. And one more time, hands down, top of the mat. We're gonna step back. One more vinyasa. We're gonna lower down, up dog, and down dog. Very nice. Let's sit down. We are gonna straddle the legs out. We're gonna do some dynamic side to side, forward folding. Up the middle, breathing in, breathing out, down to the right, back up, new breath in, breathing out to the left. And just continue over and over. Good, touch the ceiling, and then arms down, bring these soles of the feet together. We're gonna grab these small toes with the left hand and the right hand on top of that, sit up tall. You could butterfly the legs if you like, but definitely think about your back being against the wall. The shoulders pulling back and then down and lifting the top of the head to the ceiling. Of course, we are breathing. Let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, folding the lower part of the heart towards the big toes. See if you can keep those shoulder blades pulling back and together. And it may seem like it's restricting your motion, but that's okay. We're going to breathe here. Good. Back up. We're going to do the shoelace pose. We're going to take the right heel and stick it underneath the left knee with the right knee pointing straight forward. And then that left foot is going to go outside of that knee. We might just sit up real tall right here. We're not forcing anything ever. Those of you that feel like it's accessible to you, you can take the right hand and grab the left foot and pull back so that the knees stack with the feet rooted to the ground. You can put your fingertips on the ground and lunge a little forward. You can hold the knees down. You can reach the arm up, bring it down the back. Grab the elbow, head pushing against the arm, or intertwining fingers behind the back. We're going to take several breaths here. Good. Unwind all of that. Let's do the other side. So left heel underneath the right hip, and then right foot outside of that knee. I wore black pants tonight. It's kind of hard to see on the video. Left hand could also grab that shoelace. You can put the fingers down and lunge a little forward so the knees stack. If you got the arm up, it's left one this time. We grab the elbow or around the back. We're going to breathe here and sit up tall. Great. Unwind all that. Put the legs out in front of you. You could shake them around a little bit if you like. And we're going to reverse plank. So we're going to put the hands so that they're facing, fingers towards the feet, thumbs pointing to each other. Hands back under the shoulders. We're going to point the toes, lift the hips, look at the sky. And back down, please. Let's bend the right leg for our twist. Left toes stay pointing to the ceiling. Left arm grabs the right leg, right hand behind you, sit up tall. You can stay here. You can bring the elbow outside of the leg. As we twist back, we gently look back at the wall and we breathe here. Excellent. Let's put the right leg out, left foot in there kind of tight. We're going to do the other side. Right arm grabs that leg, left hand behind you. Sit up tall again. You could bring the elbow outside. We're going to breathe here. Back to center. Both heels on the mat with both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms under the bent legs and roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here, just balancing on your tail, breathing, looking at the feet. You could bring the arms out, lock those shoulders back. You could straighten the legs, hands in prayer, third eye of the toes. You could keep the legs bent. It's our normal 1 of 5. Let's keep breathing. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. And let's do it again. Number 2, here we go. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4, here we go. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 5, last one. Breathing, looking at the feet, eyes are open, shoulders are back. All right, hug the knees in. Let's lie back. We're going to take the forearms And try to get on top of the shins, pull the shins down, bring the nose up towards the knees. Great. For bridge, we're going to put the feet down flat. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. Bridge, feet are 2 fists apart, so are the knees. Longest finger almost touches the heel. We're going to lift the hips. As we lift the hips, tuck one shoulder, then the other, intertwine the fingers, push the arms on the mat, and the hips up. All right, let's come down. We're going upside down. For those of you that want to come along, we're starting with plow, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. We're going to stay here. You could have the hands on the back or intertwine the fingers and push the arms down against the earth. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now. Thumbs coming around the front, fingers pointing to the spine. Lift the feet up, point the toes, breathe in here. Whoo. And bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. Reach back, grab the soles of your feet, and lower yourself into dead bug. In dead bug, the knees are in the armpits, soles of the feet up to the ceiling. You could stay here or rock around a little bit if you like. If you have a belt or a strap or a t-shirt or a long sock somewhere nearby, it might be useful. Let's hug the knees in for a moment. And then let's get our straps or whatever. I can show you also how to do it without the strap. I'll talk you through that. So we're going to lay down flat. If you don't have a strap, you're going to reach the left foot up and just grab the left calf. Some people, if they're flexible enough, can grab the big toe with the peace fingers and hold like that. But you want to keep the shoulder down, so don't bring the hand way up to get a hold of that. If you're using the strap, you want to choke up on the strap as close as you can get to the foot, and we're going to stay right here. And let that leg fall out to the left as you reach out and look to the right. Let's come back up to center. Switch hands on the leg or the foot or the strap. Let that foot come over to the right. The hip comes up and we look to the left. And back up to center. We'll just use only the hands on the back of the leg up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. So now the shoulders will come off the earth. Do your best to hold the right leg locked down. Excellent. Let the left leg down. Let's do the right side. We're going to strap the right foot. Then back up. And we'll stay here. Let the leg fall out to the right as you look and reach to the left. Back up to center. Switch the hands on the calf of the foot and the strap. Let it come out to the left as you reach and look to the right. And back to center. Both hands on the back of the leg up towards the heel, nose towards the knee, doing our best to hold the left leg right down. Good, let that down. Let's bring the knees up into the chest, the arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, let the knees fall to the right as we look to the left. We can put the right hand on top of the legs, holding those knees together, down. Couple of breaths here. And back up and over to the other side. Back to center, hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. And we are going to lay down in final rest. If ever your lower back is bothering you, can bend the legs, the knees falling together, or the knees straight up and release that. Otherwise, we're going to lay down flat for a good 2 minutes right here. You're welcome to stay laying down as long as you like. If you want to finish out with us, you can move some fingers and toes a little bit. You rotate at the wrists and the ankles. Let's stretch the hands way over the top of the head. Lengthen long, fingers to toes, pull the core down. Good, and then roll yourself up to a seated position. Once sitting, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a little fire. Good, and then let's reach the arms all the way up into the sky like a big funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe even more through the mouth. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. We're going to tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. We're going to hold all that. And then don't be shy, let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. It's danieloverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal on that website. And one moment.